继续啦。揭开火车之谜，检查。
All these this
这里是唐卡斯车站吗？
a telegraph. Railway post bags. This post bag belongs.
哦，什么离婚诉讼之类的吗？
The station master.
哦，也不算，就是钱，然后跟离婚的纠纷，也不算离婚，算吧，离婚的纠纷。
Watson.
No.
Watson, would you like some tea?
No.
Sir, 爸爸说要加下去煮面哦。
好啦。 笋包。
You'll find nothing interesting.
好。好。哦，调查完了，湖边铁路。照顺序来讲的话，应该是。
我姐，你确定不要啊？
这 就是分歧的轨道，分歧。哦，对，也要先过去了。这里吗？铁路支线啊，所以应该不是这里。哎，等等，是，我记得这里有一个地方可以调查，是这个方向。哦，是这个。
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
有量距离。
爸爸，你要加几包？
The distance between the vehicle would have... These traces are relative. This road should... It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few hundred feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
唐斯卡特的那个没有喝醉。哦，他可能也有喝一点小酒，这贿赂应该是比较。 先选一个吧，到时候又要重连。看一下哦，矿坑跟采石场不是同一个吗？总而言之，进去沙滩吧。
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place. These the distance between the vehicle These traces are the traces found at the disassembled
也就是说，仓库的到了湖边。记一下。好。湖边。
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
哦，所以这里是采石场。等一下哦。诶，哦，这里又可以连。不可能再沉没在那个吧，那个那么浅。等一下，它看起来并不深。
A label.
沙滩就是采石场，先记一下。出门带那么多书哦。
My search should be focused upon.
报纸吗？
Here it is.
哦，所以被载走的意思。所以沉下去了吗？可是那个那么浅哎，可以。是可能可以开深一点，可是等下我看一下到矿坑。对啊，我是觉得这个是可是矿坑的那个铁轨。矿坑，对啊，这个应该不是到矿坑啊。算了，先暂离。 都找到了，我的天哪！可是这应该不是去矿坑因为有被偷轨道的那一个，他的路线是。火车不可能停在泛红采石场中，因为那通向那里的旧铁路。所谓的泛红也有可能是水淹上来。争端，缺少了一些轨道。它所谓的缺少一些轨道是指哪里的轨道？而且，这么长的地方没有轨道，它是怎么开来的啦？
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
All these trains and railway stations, Chileans, Mexicans, and Robinson with his prototype.
我之前那个是矿坑的杀手，对不对？他们是淹死的杀手。然后之前有 QTE， 所以其实我觉得这 QTE 应该是对的。刚刚忽然显示结局是错的，所以我觉得其实淹死这一人的墨西哥凶手是有可能的。先泛红还是沉，还是先沉再泛红啊？失踪的铁轨，他们可以拿那个去补啊。不然先这样试试看好了，反正。可是那个狡诈的商人呢？ 选哪一个好像都没有什么关系。如果没有怨恨的话，就会跟鲁滨森连在一起嘛。我真是觉得这个啊，好吧好吧。先这样看看好了，如果是就是了。
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barkazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
果然跟上次一样有 QTE。他会这么做，应该就代表我们做的是对啦。只是方法错，因为我记得上次我好像选的是矿工，我有点忘了。
Gentlemen,
就我对这个错
you
有
are under
有
arrest.
点。
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
你看他都已经输了。可以选择爆头或爆手，是不是？好可怕。
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
对了 ，Yeah。 接下来要很痛的、那个澡堂事件。啊哈，游戏当了，不知道他没有存到，应该有吧？解完就存到啦。不知道那个游戏优化为什么是这个样子。看他的圈圈停了，讨厌。好了，冲开。他只要帮我存着就好，应该是会存着啊，不是那一个一个存，就算他不存着，也是在很前面的段落。Go power！ 感觉到他又荡了，你看吧，超夸张的。你就算不开实况，他也是会这样，经常会这样。再一次，通常这一次就不会了，希望如此。还是荡哎！天哪，是我按太快了吗？可是刚刚又按太快了，回去了。飞马凶悍。你把面吃完了。哎，我爸把面吃完了，尴尬。没关系，我还有很多东西可以吃。太厉害了，还有食量也是好事。我要怎么确认他是不是有帮我记好啊？而且我们先开启这个，等一下再来看。再看本本上的东西就知道了。而且跟本本显示没有，反正我就破了嘛。而且我的检查是绿色的啊，所以就这样，红跑一次好累啊。
Holmes,
还有自己
what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
这个朋友好可
Pupil is
爱。
The temperature. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and... weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now.
为什么现在才说？
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did
是
this to
啊，他就是
yourself.
这样子的一个人。
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have
你
happened?
不要。
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is
好
a
恐怖的一
strange
个
one.
人。
We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
"就你了，把你破完。我们骄傲的福尔摩斯需要换个衣服，换我最喜欢的那一套。戴眼镜会起雾。所以就这样吧。穿着西装戴着那帽子有点怪，不过无所谓啦。个人特色嘛。
On the sofa for the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
I'm always wondering what...
他看着案件簿的内容是这次案件的案件簿的地图哎，是吗？好，都看过，过去。
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you in?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir. Very well. I made...
There was...
Yes, the gent did. So, then...
哦，剪头发剪到自己。
No one. And then...
What happened?
I wait. The change...
You would...
Certainly. These paths are becoming sinister.
What should we do next?
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes. The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Champagne. 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 Champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne.
An ice bucket. Unopened. These clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
大家看到那个画面可以吃饭吗？我有看过。
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
痛痛的。
There was only...
Some dirt. Some dirt. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring.
Well, death is very recent.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away. One lens is... These lenses... The brazier is still burnt. I will need something. It is too hot. I should check this. This key was covered in blood. I should...
I'm in shock. It's horrible. I don't... It's horrible. I found him.
If you have to I feel ill.
I can't...
I'm all...
Mr. Holmes?
哎，等等等等，可能要先付钱才可以。还是现在就可以让我们出来。
Mr. Holmes, I should...
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at it?
No, sir. I did not.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No, I...
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see. There is a bottle of champagne.
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
Mr. Holmes?
glass. A glass. A glass. It is a glass. Archaeological. A shape has... Tools, you... Tools. Tools. I will need...
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
开始有震动了。
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Oh, 好，等下去。
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement. Those stones...
It does not matter.
We don't...
在你。 我回来了。
Mr. Holmes?
These baths are becoming sinister.
这是出去的，那边是研究室，这边是浴池。要去挖石头喽！好可爱啊！
I should analyze this melted metal.
这个，就瞬间移动飞行。
What should we do next, Holmes?
Selenite. Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Selenite. White clay. Interesting. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs... Let us analyze. This blood has not coagulated. Let us see what is inside. I must take... Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water. This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be... If it is silver, let us compare this sample. If it changes color, I must take a... The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. On the sofa for the third time today. Here it is.
By the...
This is where I keep my post. A map of London.
Mr. Holmes?
A hand draw.
英国营
An old and... This ring was most likely the one... I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver. An Egyptian's...
Why on earth?
A very... Rodney... The last... We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please... To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces. And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
An ordinary... When Garrow found... a file...
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's...
a fountain. Sir Gregory... an embroidered...
What should... According to the coroner, an unusual wound. An unusual...
The bruising is... some light bruising. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Please. Good day to you, Sir.
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I...
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
我觉得他很老实，某个方面的说。也可能就是因为他傲慢吧。这样之前我就对他的人做出了评价，而且好像蛮准确的。除了程序很复杂之外，这个我真的想不通。
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first. Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that...
Why should you?
I have no idea.
How was...
Rather slowly, I would say.
How was the work?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Please escort. Good day to you, sir. My name... Would you mind?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes.
What is...
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting...
And...
It had.
What was...
Well, I couldn't say that he was...
Was...
I had met Sir Rodney briefly. Well, surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple...
Surprise...
Well, Sir Rodney was, God, a cold man, and so very secretive, too. But I learned so...
Can you
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense. I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for...
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can...
Well...
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeology. Then he advised me of quite the opposite.
Do you recognize...
Certainly. It's the thing.
And...
Sir Rodney has...
What can you...
Well, he always looks so sad. And I will keep an eye on him.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier.
Did you put it there?
Silver? You say? No, I don't know.
他真的不知道人家在那边。可是他说，为了那个二战，有些人可以把它翻译成他死了，他又有他所谓的重责大任可以去执行，可能会变成一个那个叫什么动机。
Did you place?
No.
Please. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
What is...
I am a counsellor.
And what were you doing?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was...
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard... and he trusted me.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need any?
I feel bad. I hear... No, Nothing. I'm better now.
Please try.
The room was so hot.
But you found the bottle.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife?
Everything was as if in a nightmare.
起雾应该看不到吧
Had Sir
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and his ring. Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now. This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Did you place the bottle of...
What?
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
那是眼镜，不是杯子。Glasses，好吧，随便。确实觉得没有打击到他的信心哎，就看到的而言。可是他说是金的，有可能是骗人的，或者是坏了。 之前说凶手是银器喊出来的刀，但是我觉得之前不是有一个手法吗？之前也有说这是冰块揉成的凶器，可是它不一定会这么简单呢。可是就先那样嘛。
What should we do next, Holmes?
Now we have two.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's.
I'm always wondering.
This archaeological site has... This archaeological site has been abandoned. This is the...
超难拼的那个东西。
The door.
目前觉得悬影最大是伽罗，之前的结果好像是选伽罗，然后精神，所以
The cycle.
行凶。
The cycle. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking. Vulcan. The cycle. Excavating. It is a Neptune. It is a broken statue of a bull. This is a... This... The gastric... This... The door... The gap. This is the map. This railway. This wall was...
冷水室，冷水室。不过这样子的一个地方，说不定真的会成为名点，就是曾经是文物，然后古人在这边洗澡澡、泡澡澡，然后让我们去泡澡澡，应该会觉得很新鲜、很好玩、很有趣。只要卫生有弄好的话。
I can see now. Frigidarium. It is like...
现在比较熟悉规范，就会很快的进行这一连串的事情。
My archive. I can always consult with it, if needed. On the sofa for the third time today. There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
哎，好了，先最基本的。换位置这件事，先等一下。我不要垂直旋转，我要。哦，好，这样就好。结果他又跑回来。 先把最基本的弄好。就好了，我还是有点没搞清楚他的那个操作，有点复杂。不过这样换了位置就换了位置，反正也还好。再按一次取消选定。对了，对了。对了，对了，上面是对的。好，这个是不能动的。然后，哎，对，所以如果这个这红色的是不能动的话，要将下面是三角形，这是三角形的。来。它下面这个是三角形还是？哦，是三角形没错。捏到这里来，然后这个要把它转成，对，这样才对。接下来看他们要怎么对。不是，不行，这个是。这样子好像也不对，这样不行。哎，不对，下面的不用管它，下面还没弄好对吧？所以只要这边能对上就好，这个是一定对的。所以这个能对上，这个跟这个好。对，不是这样，不能这样。因为这个是对的，这个是对的，它就不能乱动。那好，这个跟这个，这样是吧？对，三角形，这个转一下。哎呦！不小心啊，有点乱呢。他的那个操作方式，来转，这样有没有对到？有。接下来是下面的，上面已经确认对的。哦，这操作红色的为中心。这个是错的，这个应该是要在这底部是平的吗？必须要找底部是平的，就会在下面，跟这个换，还有哪个是底部是平的？这个跟这个换。哦，之前懂了，他这样子是让你看一下。那为什么之前会跑不回来啊？我怎么印象他跑不回来？好，既然都归位了，这里就开始调。这个的话，这样有 touch 到吗？看一下它是什么形状。 这个看起来是，哦，可以。然后这个这样，可是这样不对，所以这两个就要换。对，这样就对了。等一下再一起选择，这样是不对的。对啊，它如果是这样，对，这里面是哦，对对，这样是对的，里面是三角形，然后点一下 Q， 上面有吃到吗？有吃到，上面应该是正方形。OK。可以，接下来换最下面。最下面基本上只要让他们，这个是正方形，对对对。点一下，然后呢，这个旋转，这个这样，这样对吗？这样。对，对，这两个。这两个有问题。这个在这个的话，这个是对的啊。对，这个不对。那就以下面的形状来说的话，这个是在这边的，这样就对了。那如果再以这个来说的话，这样不对，形状不对。这个这样就对了。靠腰，这样应该就对了。
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting.
真棒，它不要整个歪掉就好用多了。
The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet... Half a glass of water.
是泥土吧？
Now let us see what we have here.
This knife is very...
You should not leap to any... Let us try to create an object from... It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down.
Cool down.
Done.
Done.
A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
应该说做到一半，然后就干在那边就很尴尬，应该是没有那么容易吧。
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor.
Thank you.
就在这里，所以这里是这里是冷水溪。我以那个景观来作为哪一扇门是哪一扇门的定位，可是其实看字就可以了。好了，要去这里卡一段时间。现在应该是，如果我没有太那个的话，我会稍微调查一下好了。如果都还好，就来按按钮了。现在还是有一些什么东西可以送。好吧。有点忘了是哪个要按起来，哪个要放下去。
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating a hidden Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading.
我以为要经过一个石像哦，这些会指出是一个石像啊，然后你再从那个石像看是怎样子想说。应该是这个石像没错，然后我们要开始想办法把它弄成一个形状。 嘿。
The sign.
哎，哦，是那个、哦，我以为是那个嘞，转来转去的，真是。Go go。
I am unsure.
说没有灯啊。
I cannot see anything. I need some light.
有点忘了是不是回去拿灯，还是自己找到灯？这里。
How very big.
Why would...
A broken glass. A sack. A sack.
制冰器，对啊，盐跟冰是盐可以让冰更持久啦。对，我上次没有找到那些东西耶，我印象中。盐跟冰，盐是可以让冰的那个持久啊，或者变得更冰之类的，就差不多意思。两个都可以达到。持久维持那个冰度啊，冰的强度那种感觉。
The fire.
还缺几个
It is
桥什么的，桥那个好像是自己要再放。
The pillar.
反正你不是有拿到那个板板吗？这已经烧了，这个还没吧？各种破土。
It is very. It resembles. That is the shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
然后要再去那个地方。
Mammoth.
我先去找那个人说个话好了，哎，也顺便弄一下这个，等一下再过去。好，先去苏格兰场。Go go 苏格兰！懒腰。嘿，大叔，应该是要找他们问吧，不然还有谁可以问
？Please.
Gallo。 Mithra.
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me. But Sir
He was wrong. I have vision.
Calm. Please.
我都问是吧？
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work.
Wait.
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife. It is said that it bears...
I understand.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the...
Did you...
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. They are so extraordinary. And we had hoped... as soon as I've been released, I...
Please. The paintings in the baths.
Yes, they are what...
And that it...
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths.
And you are not concerned?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
对啊，这句话说的在理啊。只能选这个啦，还有2个都有可能，谁知道？切那个呢？加上我戴眼镜还蛮好看的。这个纸的吸墨量太强了吧？不是，应该是说它的让扩散。 真是明理的人，理性。对啊，我没有印象，我有拿到这个，难怪连证据都少。你看，那是我算是唯一一个东西没有找齐，然后就下定论的是吧？没有啊，我记得好像他说已经有了，只是那东西没有找齐是吗？不能旋转对吧？那就是这个。记得好像有一个东西是我没有找齐，我就给他下案。是这个吗？可是我记得到这一个时候，到这个时候我已经至少知道东西要齐，上面说线索都到了，线索都到，但是哪个线索没到？车子的那个也到了，应该是这个的没到。是不是没有找到东西，所以他才会不至于吧？虽然我有做记录啊。
Done. Watson, could you please use this? Thank you, Watson. Now I must use.
2个人。照片真清晰耶。不能再更清晰一点吗？
Sir Rodney. Another archaeologist. Ice. Salt.
双麒麟。
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice. Ice.
好可爱。
Sir Rod. The pyramids of. The pyramids of.
在埃及做冰淇淋。
So. Ice.
有什么没调查到的？
Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help.
好可爱哦！所以是我的那个圈圈没有找齐啊。他是说现有的东西都到了，然后才。那怎么会跟我说？ 对啊，那怎么会跟我说满了？哦，真的是冰岛啊！这个在其他的，就是好像本传里面有提到，还是这样，反正这是一个蛮知名的手法。
If I wish to shape the ice now.
好吧，那真的有可能。我想说他会不会故意不用那种方法？
If I wish to shape the
确
ice.
实也是经典，都把它溶水。
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
是冰跟盐，我们要把它加到
ice, salt,
零下20度，先加冰再盐。
A block of ice. Ice, salt.
Holmes, look. The temperature is...
A block of ice.
对，所以两个都可以打到，打到一个也就等于是打到另外一个。可以。
Ice.
可是已经越来越低的那个坎就会越来越高吧。有了，降到20以下了。是要看 F 还是 C？ 哦，要看 C 是不是？那就最后一条了。哎呦，它要上温了，动作太慢了吧
？Ice, salt.
快，没了。
Ice, ice.
太慢了，再一次。
We cannot be making it. Ice, salt. Before beginning. Ice, salt.
Holmes, look. The temperature...
Ice.
哦，它会一直跑到那里去，很烦了。不过这个跑到那里去倒是可以，好吧，就是小心一点。有好有坏。可以，不行，可以吗
？Ice, ice.
不行，太慢。
We cannot be making it correctly. Let us try again and be precise with the timing.
差一点呢。
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water in before begin. Ice.
Holmes, look.
Ice. Ice.
还是太快了。
Ice.
刚刚几乎没有慢。
We cannot be made.
是太快了吗？等到它持平的时候再加，好不好？试试看。我刚刚几乎没有慢，就一点点而已。可是比刚刚更好。那可是就是比刚刚的要更长。
It should be before begin. A block of.
Holmes, look. The temperature is...
定之后再加。这是应该可以。
Excellent. Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen. An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
而且就他看到了，就是也有可能有人知道他这样子的状况，应该说知道这个样子的东西。他那个可能是之前有的线索没有，就会跟你说都找到了。哦，对，还有这个地方，差点忘了。要去做路径啊！
This
缺少了什么？要不我先确认它的角度。
the gap. This
因为我是知道要从这里是，对，给他一个做留任务。
we should. There might be some. I have to find.
那大概是不会我要找什么零部件。
I should use.
绳索。
The gap.
没有绳索没问题了，可是它会长出绳索来。
We should use.
还是要找到绳索的吧。这里面好看是应该没有。
excavating.
有了。
We should use.
干嘛一定要看招牌啊
The gap. The gap.
干嘛？哦，没有啊。
There might.
哎，还是他什么插爪吗？爪吗？找有没有爪嘛？有爪吗？有爪，好找。干嘛都到处乱放啊？神奇七。
Those rings on the bridge are perfect targets. This one is ready.
我蛮喜欢这种最真实的。
This one is ready.
只要它的环境不是太苛刻。
The bridge is ready. Now.
我听到这应该是发生的东西。发生真快。这个之前好像有一次成功过，我刚想试试看用左键慢。
Watson, come here. I have found something.
真的啊
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure.
哎，真的哎。哦，可以直接切换啊。哦，这样好多了。身份图标、地位图标啦，应该说。第一个是棒棒。
Which way should we go, Holmes?
They're
记得我之前有很认真做过这个，而且很快就结束了，这是，好，真是。这个重于这个。目前，好，这个最重。第二重，这两个一样重，也就是说，这个最轻，然后这两个一样重。那这个打开了，我应该走那边吗？可是，照阶级来讲的话，应该不是走那边吧？帽子。没关系，我就先走我的。帽子之后是这个，好。哦，接下来是见过月亮这个。
Which way should we go, Holmes?
哦，对，最麻烦的这个开门游戏，啊， 之前花了一小段时间。
It's the gold.
哎，来吧，既然过过一次，就可以过第二次。超麻烦的开门游戏。
Watson, I need your help.
那个小巷，那个美式图真的超好，好喜欢这种风格，简单利落。是我刚刚开的吗？有点混乱。这里有2个，这好像是我刚刚开的。出去的门吧。哦，对，越来越快了。出去的门是最靠里面的，我知道。出得去吗，福尔摩斯？出不去。怎么办呢？必须要出去了。这个是开门，这是刚刚的。可是好像放手就没有了，是吗？就关起来了，对吧？对啊。等一下，先让福尔摩斯出来了。
This lamp?
No. The golden knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic. Excellent. Now.
待会要回去帮法生开门吧。对，好，3道门的。我先让法生开福尔摩斯的门。然后福尔摩斯帮华生开门。让华生开完门之后，这好像不是华生的门对吧？好，然后华生开完门的话，最左边那个是开出口的门，这个是应该是帮华生开的。然后华生要去出口等。哎呦，放错了，我忘了先切换。没有齐力断金。华生的门不是开了？哦，接下来就是这一道，应该是这个意思。然后华生就可以去门口等，一个拿到，一个负责进去开门，真好，兄弟情。也就是好朋友。
This mechanism seems.
太好了！哦，开的是这个啦。对啊，开的那个门。就那个门不会再关起来的意思。哦，他放手了，那2个是这2个开关是里面都有的啦。现在就是这个就是开那个门，好，开出口的门。哦，好喜欢这种感觉哦！然后大家都出来了。
Are we inside the hidden? Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
所以一样是伽罗，只是这次是冰刀。那如果把伽罗的换成另外一个呢？这就会不合理。哦。这次应该真的都完了吧？ 听加罗怎么说，就知道这个对不对啊？不然就是在确认一次，应该是这个。
Mr. Garrow,
you see,
you have a decided talent in mind manipulation. We all believed your comedy. The medication almost tricked me, I'll admit, but all of it was fake. The hallucinations, the hysteria. Mr. Garrow, you are a dangerous psychopath and a clever murderer. The method by which you disposed of the crime weapon...
Oh my God! I killed him!
It is no use to deny it. I despise cowardice in any form.
What will you do with me?
You will be sent...
What the good
I would rather be dead!
That is your choice.
是对的吗？可是他讲话感觉好像错的哎。对啊，我觉得他讲话感觉。不然我就觉得可能是那个，我觉得是老实人，他想要替代那个人的那一个吧，因为毕竟那个人打枪很多次，虽然他从他讲话的口语中感觉不到恨意。好，那如果是冰武器，我们将霍恩当作是有问题的人，然后他是。我觉得打击很大是正确的，因为他认为诅咒出现了吧？我刚刚有想过类似那样子就想过他是不是觉得诅咒之类，所以我那两个其实都算是可以成立的。他稍微会。结果如果我猜是他，结果也不是他，那就会很尴尬，就觉得自己好像在乱猜那样。事实上一半一半啦。只是我觉得另外一个人会比较不可疑，因为他对他造成更大的利益关系吧？还是他有阻止他，不让他去
？I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn.
What?
It is regrettable for you. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live.
You...
The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this. I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail. Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the But now...
这个戏到底是正确还是错的啊？哇，那我觉得有可能错的。是对的哦。好，太好啦。都算解决了吧？我可以玩新的了吧？就算有一些成就没拿到，我看一下我的 Steam。还有5个成就没有拿到不过至少3个 Messenger follow for you。完成这个游戏，所以我还没有完成这个游戏。 有点不知所云呢。应该还有什么信没有拿到，可是我要怎么拿到信啊？完成罪与罚，这样没有完成吗 ？No No No， 才不要什么信用事。下去了。啊？我必须找翻译。翻译。CATCH。下去了。那是小偷的意思吗？上面不是。THIEVES。他是一个人。NOTTING。在一个山丘抓住。哪一个剧情里面有山丘，并且我没有抓住那个人啊？算了，这个先不管了。然后我没有完全半月接的案子吗？有啊。CASE 啊，对啊，案件啊，有啊，为什么 ？Brotherhood 兄弟，为什么 ？INEVER I never GUESS。我们有没有想过没有资料？这两个都好奇怪啊。完成这个游戏，所以是把所有成就解开的完成这个游戏。I did for fish。什么？到底可是都绿色了耶！这5个成就怎么回事啊 ？NESS and GES 讯息。3条讯息 FROFTHOSEWHON。这3条讯息 YOUCONDENN 从你认证的人那里收到3条讯息 ，over A B S O L V E D。从你确认或取消的人那里收到3条讯息。哦，算了，我先随便找一个按键开好，然后看有没有信。山丘。他说我这个没有完成，到底为什么？我去看我的信件包。
Where are you going? Hedgehog goulash. Street.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Holmes, we have to help him.
Well,
没有成就。
This is where.
到底，那个罪与罚的点点，他应该是说把所有成就拿到就 OK 吧？他当掉了呢，那我就开新游戏咯。反正这也算是6个主要的剧情完成了。哎。我先把这个关掉，再开一个。